So today's video is going to be called Manifest Destiny. And for you history buffs, you know, when the pilgrims came over to the New World, Manifest Destiny basically means slaughter, kill, pillage, rape, whatever, for the benefit of Christianity or the church or whatever you feel like. White supremacy, basically. And I take the words manifest destiny not to mean white supremacy, not to mean church, not to rape and pillage and take whatever you want. I mean manifest destiny in its original term, to manifest, to bring into existence. And destiny is your future, it's your guide, it's what's made for you, it's your purpose. So I believe in manifest destiny in the sense of you manifest what you want tomorrow to look like. You manifest what you want your future to look like. You have the power in you to shape your reality, to shape your future. So I do believe in confirmations. I mean, when you focus on what you want to do in life, you start not caring. Like, I used to say, and a lot of people say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, but you always have a hint of care, especially if something strikes a nerve and you're just like, oh, you did it. When you're so focused on yourself, true story, you don't have time to care about what anybody says, what anybody's doing, how things are, what's the latest trends, what's going on, because you're too busy trying to conquer and trying to achieve, trying to manifest your destiny, that you automatically cast everything out, thus making you not able to care. And I was having this conversation with one of my friends who isn't really sure what he wants to do with himself, and he's just kind of like trying to figure out his way. And I give the example of me. Like, I really was at a standstill like where he was, where I was just trying to figure out what to do, how to go about it, how to appease people. Should I do it this way? My parents expect that way. I'm not doing what I was supposed to do. And I'm like, you could live for other people, but you're not a cat. You don't have 9 lives. Like, once your time is up, your time is up. And you want to say that however you spent your time was meaningful. They may have good intentions for you, but it's your life and you have to spend it the way you want to spend it. But that doesn't mean you party and bullshit. It's funny how when you are so consistent with what you're doing, you don't even have time to bullshit even if you wanted to. Like, sometimes I'm so busy I forget to eat. I'm stuffing my face at night because I just am so busy throughout the day. I just don't have the time to do other things. I may have a song on while I'm doing my work. I may have a video in the background, but I don't have the time to sit there and engage in things that are not productive to manifesting my destiny. And it's the same way with whatever you want to do. You have to give it your all. You have to give it your focus. You have to give it your dedication, time, energy, effort, even money. If you want to succeed, if you really want to bring it into fruition, you're going to have to spend that money. And a lot of people get it like, oh, well, since I got to spend money on it, maybe it's not my thing. I don't know. It's too much to invest. But I'm like, if this is truly what you want to do, if this is truly your goal, if this is truly what you see yourself doing, then you won't hesitate to break yourself off to invest in your future. Because if you're not willing to invest, why should anybody else invest? Why should anybody take their money, their energy, their curiosity to what you're doing when you're not willing to break off a couple of $100, couple $1,000? I'm not meaning splurge out and don't know what you're doing. Of course you have to research. Of course you have to know the ins and out. But if you're not willing to do that, then who's willing to take you seriously? You have to take whatever you're doing seriously before anybody else does. You have to sell yourself on what you're doing before you can sell anybody else. So with Manifest Destiny, it really is about going out for yours, being productive when you're in it, and not letting anybody sidetrack you. Because everybody will have their opinions. Everybody will say this is what you should be doing. This is how you should be doing it. But this is your life, and you need to do it how you want to do it. Everybody live their lives, especially if they're over a certain age. They have done their lives. They have made their mistakes. They have succeeded. They have lost. They have loved. They have lost. They've done it. It's time for you to do it, and you have to do it the best way that you can for you. So I guess that's my video on Manifest Destiny and a little synopsis of how that came to be, that phrase. But yeah. And also what I want like to say is when you're on your path, you find so many confirmations that just let you know, like ding 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 ding, what you're doing, you're supposed to be doing. I can tell you from a fact, when I started writing and editing my book, I was kind of like, man, should I be doing this? I went to school for this. Is this really what I want to do? I don't know. And I was kind of on the iffy side because I didn't trust in myself. I didn't believe in myself. And I always used the hashtag, know yourself. Me starting writing to me completing writing, two different people, because I know myself. I'm self-assured. I'm self-assertive compared to when I was starting to do it. Now that I'm done, I feel like every day there's at least like 5 confirmations that I'm supposed to do it. I run into authors. I run into topics of my book. Like, my book's about sexual abuse, trauma, bullying, overcoming that, finding your voice. I see articles on that. I see post on that. It's just confirmation after confirmation that what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. And when I share this information, I see more people willing to talk about the taboos. I see more young women are willing to open up about it. I constantly get feedback where people are like, thank you for talking about this, thank you for exposing this. I have been through it. It's refreshing to see someone talk about it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the greatest at it. I'm not saying my book will shatter all types of theories and all types of psychological information, but what I will say is my story connects to other people, and my story is what draws people and what people want to open about themselves. My goal isn't for me to have stands and have people like back me up on everything I say. My thing is I want people to read my book, resonate with them, and then to tell their story. Their story doesn't have to be about abuse. Their story doesn't have to be about sexual exploits. It could just be like, I just lived. I experienced these things. These are my journey. And I feel like everybody has a right to express themselves, express their journey, speak their truth. So that's my ultimate goal, is for people to speak their truth, however it may come. And yeah, like I said, when you're on your path, when you're dedicated to what you're doing, you just ain't got the time for anything else, anybody else, and you constantly get confirmations. So manifest your destiny, especially if you're young. Like you don't really got anything to do. If you don't have kids, you don't have serious debt, you don't have any bills, like serious bills, you don't have any serious responsibilities and obligations,